was a boy, they took everything from me. The rich don't see us as people. To them, we're animals.
Both of us. We're broken.
If a man wishes to challenge the gods, he must become more than a man. He must become a beast.
Who is he?
Nobody. Just some crazy kid
Aloha! It's Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man. And today, I'm giving you my review of Dev Patel's Monkey Man, starring as the Monkey Man himself. Dev Patel stars in this movie, his directorial debut. And remember our rating scale: shock a thumbs up, it's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And for Monkey Man, starring Dev Patel, directed by Dev Patel, it is overall a shock a thumbs up. You saw the amazing trailer, and that got plenty of word of mouth. Basically a John Wick style kind of action movie, something Dev Patel, as great an actor as he is, from everything that he's been in, from Lion to his most recent, The Green Knight, he always knocks it out of the park. Honestly, he was my number one pick for being Mr. Fantastic for Marvel's Fantastic Four. To go with a younger Reed Richards, kind of. He has that intelligence, he has that gravitas of an actor, and he's somebody that could have fulfilled that role very easily for a long time to come in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, they went with Pedro Pascal, somebody, who's, he's an older actor, definitely more in line with an older Reed Richards from what you would normally see. So what more can I say about Dev Patel? I've always liked him as an actor. I guess his major role was Slumdog Millionaire, which, truth be told, I have not seen. I have never seen Slumdog Millionaire. Very interesting movie, though, from what I've heard. Academy Award nominated. So of course he got his chops there. I think that was a Danny Boyle movie, I believe, directed. And he definitely learned a few things, from that movie, because you can see it in Monkey Man. Let's just say that, there are a couple of scenes, a couple of chase scenes that are very similar to Slumdog Millionaire in this movie. So definitely he was inspired by that. And the look and feel of this movie. It is set in Mumbai, filmed in Indonesia, apparently. But it's supposed to be set in Mumbai. So if there's any weakness to the film, not doing spectacular at the box office, I would have to say it's probably going to be that people will most likely, after being amazed by the action in the trailer, they'll be a little disappointed looking at this film as like, oh, it's an Indian movie, a Bollywood movie. And it's like, well, no, actually, this is not a Bollywood movie. Dev Patel steers clear of the Bollywood tropes. There's no singing. Well, there's music in the movie. There's no singing, no dance numbers. unfortunately, or else he would have went full Bollywood in that. Now I got nothing against Bollywood, but, let me just say that, an Indian movie has its drawbacks, where you see somebody smooching. Well, in a Western movie, somebody would be smooching or doing much, much more. That's where, I guess, the Hindu culture, it's like, hey, we're going to be dancing. And that dancing symbolizes between the man and the woman, the sexual tension. There they would dance in the Bollywood movie. And it's like, oh, to express the love that you would see in a hot, like, romance sex scene in the West, you would get in Bollywood a really good dance number, I guess. Breaking into song, which there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, as a Western person, from the West here in America, I kind of want the nitty gritty here. And while Dev Patel does provide that, but it adds to the story. It fits the story. Basically, Dev Patel's character, the Monkey Man, is one of the poor, impoverished class members of society. We find out that his mother had been killed back when he was a child, and apparently his entire village wiped out and his land stolen by greedy real estate developers, of which basically becomes politically influential, already having to move these people out of their area and basically kill them. The bad guys, basically there's a lot of police corruption, and the chief of police is the one that kills Dev Patel's mother in this movie, along with something much, much worse. Something you wouldn't normally see in a Bollywood type movie and standard Indian movie. So Dev Patel really does not hold back in this movie. And as far as not holding back, he does perform a lot of his action scenes, stuff that he has not normally portrayed in these movies. I mean, even Green Knight really did not have too much action in it, per se. He didn't do a lot of sword fighting in this movie, but in this, he had torn his shoulder, he had broken his fist, all in doing these action scenes, along with lots of cuts and bruises. But he does an amazing, fantastic job in this, getting all the action ready to go. What more can I say about this? So basically, Dev Patel's mother was killed by these corrupt, wealthy individuals seeking to increase their wealth even more. We find that it is the man, one of the head man of this corrupt group or gang, becomes politically influential and religiously influential, basically, in society because of his wealth and his popularity. People have not seen the evil that he does. And Dev Patel goes after him and the police chief to bring him down and get revenge and vengeance for his mother's death. And more so, along the lines, he discovers that he is not the only one that has been wronged, and his personal vengeance and quest for revenge is not the main reason he should be doing this, but for others who have come under the boot of these people and their organization, so that he can help them and save them from the same and similar fate that he, his people, and his mother had faced from these very same individuals. And it is with that he takes on the persona of Hanuman, the Monkey Man, I guess from Greek mythology, is a protector of the innocent, a white monkey in legend, Hindu legend. Very similar to Journey to the West, with the Monkey King, kind of. You can see where all these legends and you know, religious mythos kind of come from a similar tree and branch off, you know, from Chinese and later what Japanese took, you know, Goku from, basically the Monkey King, essentially. So Hanuman is one of them components of maybe a Son Goku kind of character that Dev Patel kind of becomes. And his fighting increases as he trains with this new purpose and endeavor to make these people pay once and for all, and to stop their evil corruption. Turns out to be a very like Enter the Dragon kind of a movie, very John Wickish in the feel. You see him wearing the suits, going to these clubs or this club, taking down several opponents, and it does have that feel to it, but there's also another layer to it as well, as it explores his feelings, his purpose, as he learns to control his rage and focus it into internal power, giving him the strength to again take down and get vengeance on these people and stop them from hurting others like they did his mother. So again, a strong shaka thumbs up for Monkey Man, Dev Patel's directorial debut. Go ahead and check it out wherever, however you can. This will definitely have long legs on streaming, which is where it was originally supposed to go. This was not a theatrical release, or planned originally for a theatrical release, but thanks to Jordan Peele, yes, that Jordan Peele of Get Out and Nope, and Us, you know, along with his comedy chops, saw this movie and saw its potential and put it into theaters. Again, will this movie break the box office for this weekend with Godzilla, Kong, New Empire still out there, you know, and Dune still going strong? Probably not, but it will definitely, I'd say probably in the $20-25 million range. Again, you know, the first John Wick really didn't get moving until streaming, and that's probably going to be about the same for Monkey Man. It is not set up directly for a sequel, but, you know, one could say that, you know, if this movie does really well, we could get another Monkey Man 2, very much like a John Wick. There's always some type of corruption going on in the world where Dev Patel's Monkey Man could come and make a difference for the people in trouble. So I hold out hope for that. And again, probably 20-25 million is what we will see at the box office for this movie, which is fabulous for a small independent film. Again, the only thing that would hold this back is people believing that it's strictly a foreign Indian movie, Bollywood movie, which it is not. But there are a few subtitles in there, as it does take place in Mumbai, and people are generally speaking English, but at times you do get subtitled Hindi in there for the speech, which makes sense for where it is focused. However, it is much more of an international movie, again, like a John Wick. All right, mahalo and aloha.